states of the United Nations agreed on respecting human rights and controlling each other's compliance. Since then, the human rights of each person, including you, have a safeguard in international law. If they are violated, the UN human rights system helps you to get your justice. However, in accessing the system, you might face several challenges. Which norms of international law apply in my case? Which UN protection mechanism should I choose? And what are the formal requirements? We, the NGO International Network of Human Rights, INHR, are based at the UN in Geneva and experts in these questions. And we are here to help you taking your chance of the UN human rights protection. The first step is to counsel you on the best strategy of using the UN mechanisms in your case. Generally, the most effective mechanisms are: firstly, to submit information denunciating human rights violations, with a worldwide audience of the United Nations watching. For example, to the Human Rights Council, to other governments for the Universal Periodic Review, and to the Human Rights Treaty bodies for the Periodic States Review. The second instrument is to bring concrete cases before these mechanisms. The Human Rights Treaty bodies, the special procedures and the complaint procedure of the Human Rights Council.
I was arrested by the police, beaten, during the nights when I was at the hospital with traumas on the head. The government revoked my visa.
When we have developed the best strategy for you, the next step is to prepare your information about human rights abuses for the standards of the UN mechanisms. We, the team of INHR, are experts in the UN system, international law and politics. With our experience, we will proofread and correct your prepared information so that the UN can work with it well and to enhance your chances to reach the desired reaction with it. The third step is to organize your participation in the UN mechanisms in order to deliver your information also personally. For example, here we accompanied a civil society delegation from Ecuador to the examination of their government by the Human Rights Committee. Additionally, we organized briefings with 2 other mechanisms, always with the aim to spread the information about human rights violations as much as possible. If you wish, we accompany you inside the UN. We are familiar with all the procedures and many tricks how to talk to the UN experts also informally, for example during the lunch break.
¿Qué puede hacer la sociedad civil para contribuir a que esas recomendaciones sean aplicadas, observadas por el Estado?
Pues mucho, hacerlas propias, hacerlas parte de su agenda, impulsar cambios normativos cuando corresponda, utilizarlos como argumentos válidos para la defensa de los derechos humanos en el derecho interno, en el derecho internacional, o sea, es una fuente de derecho.
Participating in the mechanisms of the UN will not only bring you under attention of the international politicians, but also of the national and international media. To take advantage of it, we develop a communication strategy for you. We can organize press conferences and side events for the public.
Tuvimos 2 jornadas muy fuertes, muy interesantes. Los expertos y expertas han realizado preguntas muy directas de casos concretos que ellos necesitan más información, ya que la respuesta del Estado no ha sido suficiente y no ha sido clara.
In the case of Ecuador, our communication strategy led to a major debate in the national media, with more than 40 publications and many more in the social media. As a result, even Ecuador's president, Rafael Correa, gave a TV statement reacting to the accusations brought against his government before the Human Rights Committee by the delegation that we were supporting. Moreover, the INHR furthers the publicizing of your information also with its own journalist team on site at the UN. It publishes articles and videos on the journalist platform Panorama and in social media. Among our strengths is a recent innovation by Facebook of broadcasting live streams.
Bueno, muchas gracias por seguirnos. Mañana los esperamos a las 10 de la mañana hora de Ginebra para que sigan en directo el comité. Por lo que han visto, por ahora Ecuador no ha contestado las preguntas. Esperemos que mañana haya respuestas. Así que continúen siguiendo esto porque se está poniendo interesante, caliente. Chao.
Thanks to this live stream, over 6,000 people were digitally present at Ecuador's examination by the Human Rights Committee.
Lo que hemos señalado es que hay dificultades y esas dificultades tienen que ser abordadas, por supuesto, y que tenemos que evaluarlas y tenemos que ver cómo mejoramos, cómo avanzamos. En derechos humanos no hay que contentarse con lo que hay, siempre hay que ver cómo avanzamos, cómo logramos más avance.
We can also publish in cooperation with partners from our social media network that is constantly growing. For example, one of our partners has a reach of over 20 million Facebook users. Last but not least, of course, we also help you with the logistic matters here in Geneva, including communication in French. How can you, in your case, benefit best from the human rights protection? Contact us. We develop your strategy and support you in all steps. We help you to take your chance.